Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And it takes me a second to be able to see who is hopping on each place. First, opening up Periscope. Then Twitch. Hi, nice guy on Periscope. Then opening up YouTube. Hi, Wiffle on Periscope. Welcome. And let me hit low latency on Periscope, by the way. All right. Hi, Kagevashan on Periscope. Welcome. And now I'm going to open up Facebook. I'm simulcasting on all those places at once. It's kind of a new thing. It used to just be Periscope, but now it's all four of those places. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. All at Tiffany TLC Music. And glad to have you with me. All right, so I think I'm going to begin with my song starting with Awareness. Hope everybody is doing all right with between the COVID. Hi, Wesley. How are you doing? Between COVID, the George Floyd killing, and then the protests, so much strife and so much just going on right now. And it's, for most of us, or a lot of us, very intense. Yay, Wesley. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Not bad, not great, but better than I have been some days, but I'm trying not to analyze it too much because it's hard to figure out, honestly, how I am sometimes lately. So I'm thinking of beginning with starting with Awareness. This is a song, kind of a mindfulness song about accepting things, starting with acceptance, so that then I can calmly consider how to change them. If I start without accepting them, then I tend to get frustrated and bulldoze through efforts to change that don't go as well. Hi, Black. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. Black Label 81. Thanks for the hearts. All right, here we go. Just going to adjust my visuals here with Facebook. All right. I'm starting. Oh, I just realized. I'm like, what is going on? I'm watching the wrong video on Facebook. I'm like, wait a minute, those are comments from my last broadcast. How is that working? So let me refresh here and see if I can see the actual current broadcast. And then I'm going to do my song starting with Awareness. I'm on most weekdays between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less, doing all my own songs. Except one song that was written for me, which I'm actually thinking about doing today. It's a lullaby that's written for me by my dad when I was a little girl. All right, here we go. I'm starting with awareness of all it really is right now. I'm starting with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. It's not that I can't control what he says or does, but if I want peace of mind, no matter what, and to maybe help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. I gently ask myself, is that really true? And I always try, hi Michael, to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination when he disagrees, so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments anchor God within me, I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. 'Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me, and invites us each to fight, flight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration, it can really begin. So we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and me and we. Thanks for listening to that live or replay. I appreciate that. This is my song. That was my song, Starting with Awareness. It has helped me through many a difficult time. Singing it in slow motion is very helpful if you are in extreme pain. As I discovered with a really bad auto accident, that it helped to sing that song very, very slowly. So let's think about, let's see, I'm thinking about maybe doing Sad and Sweet Memories and then the lullaby that my dad wrote for me. Whoa, something just started. Something did something strange on my computer. I'm not sure what that was. Interesting. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do Sad and Sweet Memories. Let's pull that up. Welcome to anyone new. Please live or replay. Please consider following wherever you are. And you can also venture to another place and follow me there because I'm simulcasting. Hey, Mark, good to see you. How's it going? How are you today? How's COVID treating you? How are the protests treating you? How is life treating you? If you feel like sharing. We went from a lockdown for COVID to a curfew for protests. It's gone on longer than the ACLU thinks they have a right to go on with it. I haven't followed the details, but so my husband can't even go out on a walk, which is really kind of a drag. But I don't know the details of what's going on. But it is we have a big city, and hey, Mark, you got knocked off. It looks like, and then came back. Hello, how's it going? I was just asking if you feel like sharing how are things going in where you are with regard to COVID, but also like the protests. We now have a curfew where we are, 8 p.m. We can't go outside. One thing or another. You're finally in. Yay. Yeah, I saw you got knocked out. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm thinking about, Sad and Sweet Memories. Welcome, TGC. It's your first day on Periscope. Small town. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. So there's probably not much going on. I live in the capital of California. Obviously, that's a big city and a big place, big state. And there's definitely been some looting and things like that, which, but my understanding is there are accusations that it's taking it too far. The curfew is scheduled to go all the way through the weekend, and it's really hard because we can't go out on a walk till like 8 p.m. And I'm not sure that the activity that's been happening lately justifies it. Like, I don't think there has been continued stuff like that going on, just peaceful protesting. But I don't know. I have not been following the nitty-gritty details. I have normally gone out to protests, but with COVID, I'm doing all my activism is online. Just can't quite do that. All right, what am I trying to do? I am trying to pull up Sad and Sweet Memories. That is what I'm trying to do. And then I'm going to do the lullaby. I mentioned a lullaby in there that was written by my dad for me when I was little, and I'll sing that one after this. You see your typing, Mark. I will check. If the comment doesn't come out before I start singing, I'll check on the back end. Let's see. Wow. I grew up in a very tiny town, Occidental it's called, in one gas station, 2 itty bitty grocery stores. It was like a train stop at some point in the distance past, and it was surrounded by redwood forests. I lived on 10 acres of redwood forests. It was a lovely place, very beautiful place to grow up. Had its issues. You couldn't go visit your friends very easily, but we had Main Street was pretty much it. And a tiny school. I remember our house. Hi, B. Wiggins. The happy times in our house. Together with my mom and dad. When it split apart, I felt so sad. It wasn't everything it could be. You didn't always know how to care for me. possibility. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. Thank you so much, B&R Wiggins. I just did Starting with Awareness, if that's what you were referring to. I'm not sure. You as a single mom, wasn't easy for you or me. I needed more support and harmony. But your parents, they didn't show you what to do. And parenting alone is so much harder too. That's great. Sorry about that. Which is why I'm so amazed with the sweet friendship that we have today. I love the connection that we share now. We ended up close somehow. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Hi, Mark. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. I really missed our times, Dad, from before the split. You wrote a lullaby for me and sang it with such tenderness. Your tenderness it carried on and on, but your focus on me, it seemed almost gone. No, it was so very hard to lose your family. So hard, I think maybe it hurt to look at me and really see. Yet I've come to treasure what you're able to give. And I'm so grateful for every day that you live. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. So much to me. A large number of people married in Crown Point. It's like a really nice spot or something where you live. Or Crown Point is the city, is the town. Why? Is it like really beautiful, or just they got married because that's where they lived? I know what I was going to do. I was going to check out B. Wiggins. If you're still on, I was going to check to see if I'm following you. I'm not. But I am now. If you're still on BR or BR on Wiggins, did you end up finding me because of Big Cat? Because I see periodically I see people on that kind of have like a sports picture, and I think maybe. Anyway, In any event, I'm going to do the lullaby that I mentioned in that song. Hopefully no one is trying to avoid going to sleep right now, because it is a very effective lullaby, a very sweet lullaby. It's taken on a bit of a different meaning for me. I'm hoping that that other meaning will fade in some ways, because it used to just be the lullaby that it once was. A sweet song kind of helping me say goodbye to a busy day. And my dad wrote it for me when I was 4.5. But I sang it over and over again in my head when my dad passed away. It seemed fitting, like saying goodbye to a busy life, So I think about that now. Whoa. What a trip. I never saw that. I've never seen well, wait, no. You mean the bartender lived in that town? What a trip. All right. Lullaby time. Cuddle up with your pillow, or not if you're not trying to go to sleep. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sleepyhead, dreams are spinning round. Snug in bed, a gentle sleeping sound. A busy day, full of play, friends were ever there. I sang my songs, I played my games, and toys always shared. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sleepyhead, dreams are spinning round. Gotcha. Wow. Snug in bed, a gentle sleeping sound. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Let's see, I'm going to close. I got Low Power Mal going. He was in Chicago at the time, then moved to our area. That's amazing. Hey, Brad, good to see you. How are you doing? If you feel like sharing. It's been a while. I hope you're okay. What crazy times we're going through between COVID and the George Floyd killing and the protests and the curfews. Hi, Jay Leo, also on Periscope. Welcome, Brad. I think you've been on since I've been multi-streaming, haven't you? I'm simulcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and of course Periscope. That's why I have this merged chat area. Oh, you've been enjoying being outside. We were enjoying being outside a lot, and then we got the wits scared out of us. We went on a hike that we've gone on a million times before. Yes, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. It's fun. It's great fun. But we went on a hike that we've been on a million times before. This was Memorial Day weekend, which was probably the mistake right there, was doing anything on Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for inviting followers. And we were on one-way trails, and Mark's got his sunglasses. He's ready to be outside with you, with us. We all want to be outside. But these trails were very narrow, and ideally the park folks would have made them one way for the COVID situation. But not only did they not make them one way, but we crossed paths with like 100 people with no way to maintain 6 feet distance, no one wearing a mask except one person and us. We had masks, and but nobody else. One other person had a mask. So we actually have been quarantining, except my husband has needed to go out to get groceries and stuff. But the rest of us have not gone outside, even for walks, for now 2 weeks as of tomorrow. Yeah, it's terrifying. And of course, we get home looking for some reassurance, like, oh, outdoors, maybe things disperse, whatever. And we get the opposite. They're like, oh, Mark, I don't wear a mask if I know I'm not going to run into people. But if I think I might run into people, I do. And it's mostly to protect them. But we actually have some N95s because we have bad fires in our area. So those protect us a little bit as well. But either way, it's like kind of a mutual thing, because if you even breathe hard, which people do when they're hiking, let me tell you, that those droplets can go between 10 and like 35 feet or something. It was like, oh, great. That's great. Because, huffing and puffing, and it was like, wow. So normally, when we were going on walks around our neighborhood and even hikes, we weren't wearing masks. But after reading some things, we were like, you know what? Let's bring our masks. So glad we did. Yeah, Mark, it's probably just, there's probably no one around, and it's much easier to maintain social distance. But we live in a city, and this is one of the few nearby, like, really cool hiking places. And apparently everybody and their brother wanted to do it. We've been on the hike many times and usually don't see a soul, but just in case, thanks, we brought our masks, and boy howdy, I'm glad we did. But even then, so far we have one day left to go in our quarantine, because 14 days is how long it can take to show symptoms. If we make it to tomorrow, then we didn't get infected that day, but we've been pretty sobered about going outside ever since then. And with these protests and so on, it's like, and all the opening up and all the craziness on Memorial Day weekend, I'm worried we're in for a big, huge early second wave. We'll see within the next few weeks. Meanwhile, our city's on curfew. We can't go out after 8 p.m. through the weekend. You never had a flu shot in your life? I get the flu shot now. I've had some hideous flu experiences. And the thing that bums me out about the flu and COVID is that it's not just if you're older or your immune system's weakened. I've seen countless interviews and case studies where people who are extremely fit also are at risk of having an immune system overreaction, which can cause massive risks of death just in and of itself. So you kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you're really super healthy, you're at higher risk of your immune system overreacting. So we do the flu shots, and I'm telling you, in the moment if it's a good vaccine, the moment the COVID vaccine comes out, we're on that. Anyway, Buaza, I just got a call from my son's driving instructor school saying, hey, we're open. Do you want to set appointments? I'm like, no. How are you open? There's no way to maintain 6 feet distance in the cars. And she's like, well, we were deemed essential by the state, and here's what we're doing. Everybody has to wear a mask in the car, and like we sanitize. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. We'll talk about it and get back to you. Anyway, COVID living just keeps going on and on. All right, I'm thinking about doing that Brand New Day and then Train. This song's been on my mind because this is a song about talking to people with different views, political views, or any kind of views. You refused a tetanus shot. Did you have a need for one? Had you stepped on a nail? Let's see. Yeah, it's a song about, kind of an optimistic song about, for those of us who want the world to be a better place. if we all look at the same facts, then maybe we'll start to choose the same paths. Well, that's not really happening. Unfortunately, we don't look at the same facts. Fundamental basic problem. And it also is a song that kind of talks about encouraging people to talk to each other and learn from each other. But recently I've been realizing there's also a completely rational and reasonable, to judge it, response sometimes of just like, disengaging. There's only so much time you have in the day and so much energy. And when you've sort of detected that the conversation is at a dead end, it's okay. I'm giving myself permission to say, you know what? So I want to put that caveat out there with this song. It's not quite as simple as the song makes it sound. And things are worse, I would say, than when I wrote this song as well. So that said, we can hope for a brand new day. Welcome to anyone new. I have a number of people on Periscope. If you are new or newish or just not yet following, please consider following, sharing the broadcast, venturing over to one of the other 3 places where I'm broadcasting. Ooh, oh my gosh, Mark. Oh, I hope it wasn't with something rusty. That's awful. Oh, did it grow back? Oh. I'm simulcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope, all at Tiffany TLC Music. You can also follow me on Twitter at Tiffany TLC Music. And let me do a couple more songs and then sign off. I wrote this song for a talk I gave. It was like a song that I wrote like overnight. It was a quick dashed off song. Oh my God, Mark. When we talk about change in the world, well, we don't have to agree. But maybe I could learn from you and you could learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent. That's what they say. So let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs. Aw. Thanks, Brad. Yay. And so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgment and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Thanks for the hearts, Brad. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek, and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much, much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible, so one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Saying one day at a time, step by step, but let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Speaking of political things, I did a whole broadcast that was almost exclusively devoted to George Floyd's killing and the trauma that we have been going through as a nation, that we went through over and over again, watching that video replay over and over, and just the horror of it. And then, of course, all the protests. I did a whole show on that on Monday. I didn't hashtag it or anything, but it was on that this past Monday. So if you're interested in that, you can go check out the replay. I kind of did all my songs that I felt like kind of pertinent. Like I did One Candle. I don't remember all the songs I did. I did Persist, I think. Actually, I can tell which songs I did because I have this thing right here. I forgot. I did How I Want to Be, One Candle, Income Inequality. And I also finished off with my new song, A Reason Why, which was sort of on point. It was sort of a little just way to finish off. Anyway, I welcome folks to check that out. So I'm sad and surprised that Mike is not with us. I hope he's okay. He's with us every day. And I was going to do the train song. I feel bad doing that with him not here. So maybe I shouldn't. What might I do instead? What time is it? Okay, I have time for one more. I could do Persist. It's been so long since I've done Train though. In honor of Mike, play it, and then I'll tell him to go check out the replay. Okay. All right. You convinced me. We'll do Train. I hope he's okay. He will watch the replay. That's probably true. All right. We'll do it. Do I like weekdays or weekends? That's tough, Mark. They each serve different purposes for me. I have not enjoyed weekends lately because my husband's been out working on trees in the backyard, and it's like we're not doing anything together. But last weekend I said, you know what? He said, you know what? This is going to take me forever to do on my own. What about you guys helping? And I was like, yes. So we all were out there as a family all day long for the weekend. And it was almost like a vacation in the sense that we were all doing something together, not our normal stuff, all apart from each other. But I like weekends for that, and I like when we go places, even if it's just locally and hiking and stuff. We've gotten in the last 2 years, every month we would go somewhere for the weekend, like just drive to my mom's and go to the beach where she lives, or drive to Southern California and go boogie boarding or something like that. But now with COVID, we're looking into trying out doing a trailer, like buying a used trailer, seeing if we can do all our own cooking. And we don't want to go to restaurants and we don't want to stay in hotels. Basically, we want to be in our own little bubble. We're scared. All right. What did I say? Train. I do have family close. Yeah. I mean, sort of. In Southern California is like 8 hours away, 6 to 8 hours away. And I do have a lot of family there, extended family. But we just stay at hotels usually when we go down, but we'll visit family. And then my mom's about 2 hours away. I get you, Mark. We have some favorite places we love to go, and we have not been. One of our favorite places has a buffet. It's our Natural Foods Cooperative, and it has a buffet, but I don't think the buffets are open yet. I could be wrong. So many things have opened sooner than I expected. Hashtag second wave. Watch out. Train woo woo. Where is Train woo woo? Where are you, Train woo woo? There it is. It's such a mini little song. All right, this goes out to you, Mike, if you're watching. You're asking me when in isolation do you write new music? I'm going to assume that's a question. I have not. Your local pizza place. Oh, you miss all those places? Yes. I haven't, Mark. Brad. Surprisingly, I haven't. I did spend a ton of time on my music, setting up all the technology to make the multi-streaming work. Just really did a lot of stuff with kind of setup. but I have not. My next song I would like to be another choral looping song, and I have front loaded working on the technology so that I don't have, there's this crackle that comes and goes with that software that I use for looping. But I have had very little success so far on the project of working on it, to the point where I'm actually thinking about using a different computer entirely for my broadcast, because I feel like there's got to be some weird short or something going on. That's someday there's a crackle, next day there's not. And I've been sort of putting off the creative stuff. I've been honestly out of sorts since this whole thing started, and spend a lot of my spare time. I talk to friends, FaceTime with friends, and when I'm not working on things, because I don't know. You would think this would be a good time for creativity. I would like to. I do have a song in mind. I have kind of a topic in mind that I think I'm going to want to write about, but anyway. All right, here we go. Let's see. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. I can't think very straight in these times. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, wait for me. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. Tell us more, Brad. How have things been for you? It's no use. Oh my God, what just happened? Whoa. Sorry, guys. Somebody else's broadcast just came on my screen. Okay, sorry. Redo that again. It's no use. It's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chugga, train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chugga. That goes out to you, Mike, if you're watching. Gremlins in my broadcast. Yeah, it was weird. My broadcast closed, that I'm watching my broadcast on my phone, and somebody else's. By the way, a great guy. You guys got to check out. You're still hobbling a lot. You need more surgery on your stupid knee. Frustrating, Brad. Because you're a young guy, aren't you? How old are you? Remind me. That's just sucks. My son, who's 20, is dealing with leg issues. It's not like to the point of surgery or anything, but just these maddening. Are you? Wow, Brad, I didn't know that. I thought you were much younger. Your picture, you look super young. What the heck? Really? Let me look at this picture. You know, I guess just your face is there. Can't see your hair. I did not know that, Brad. That's so funny. I thought you were in your 20s. How did I think that? Wow, I have no idea why I thought that. I have no idea. But anyway, that makes more sense. Okay, not that anybody you wish, yeah, right. That makes more sense that you're having these ongoing knee issues, just because at our age, things go haywire. You know, I mean, it's more of an effort. You know, the older we get to stay intact, shall we say, to stay in one piece. So that not that it's like, oh, okay, well, no problems. There's a really funny comedian who, oh, Mark, that's scary. That's scary. I know it's weird when you turn 50, huh? 'Cause I'm 52. You're You're like an old cat. Brad, there's this really funny comedian an old car, who makes this joke about, he's an older guy, and he makes this joke about, I go to the doctor and I'm like, hey, I've got this problem with I don't remember if it was the arm, or I've got this weird thing happening. I'm like checking his chart. It's like, you're in your 50s. It's like, oh, well, that's too bad. Just kind of like, yeah. Anything else? Like, we're not even going to talk to you about it. That's just, people just, give up on being healthy. But I'm super inspired by Carrie. He's riding his bike. He got a stationary bike, and he's been riding his stationary bike like miles every day. That is cool. I am determined to stay as fit as possible, but you can't control certain things. Accidents, you could just randomly have a stroke. I mean, things can happen, and you do your best. But hi, Laura Foreen. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. And hi, Jay Stein. And others on Periscope and YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, live or replay. Thank you for hanging out with me this time. Yeah, isn't that cool? G Lynn, I like that idea. Hey, Sapphire and Steel, I didn't realize you were on. How old are you, if you feel like sharing? I'm going to follow you because you've been on a couple times at least. Wow. That's so exciting, Mark. I remember you saying that before. My grandmother lived until I think it was 98. She was living in a place, but she wasn't like bedridden. Well, maybe toward the very end. Isn't that inspiring, Brad? Gee, Lynn, does that mean you're 60 or older? If you're saying life begins at 60? I have friends who feel like that they really, it's their internal wisdom and their sense of self and everything. But they're happiest now, but I think it really depends on how things go for you, in life. 49, but feel 80. No, cancel that. No. Oh no, that's a real bummer. Ugh, LOL. We're talking about like being older and feeling younger. Oh no, 49 and feeling 80. We have to undo that. Well, it was so great and fun toward the end here, especially chatting with you guys. Thanks, Brad, for popping in. Yeah, I'm gonna, my music comes out maybe once every 6 months, it seems like, as I'm doing a new song. So please always feel free to if you're like, okay, I've had enough of her songs for a while, I'm going to go listen to others for a while. That's totally fine. I completely understand that. It's kind of like you listen to a CD forever and then you're like, okay, I'm going to listen, or a station forever. So please don't don't take that personally, Brad, if you step away for some period of time and for any reason. And that's true for everybody, because it's like, I can't, my pace is my pace. And I just wanted to put that out there. Oh, well, I mean, I just want to say that it's totally understandable. I'm trying to do around 4 songs per broadcast and make it more than about the songs, like make it about connection. Cause I feel like that's a lot of what people want too, when you're on here. So hopefully that never gets old, and we'll keep being, Periscope buddies. You hate to see it. Anyone that goes into a home will pass away in the year. Oh, Mark, yeah, I feel like going into one of those homes is like so tragic in so many ways. Well, Brad, weren't you working in a home when you got injured? Weren't you working in some kind of care facility or something? Was it a senior living place or something else? Am I making that up? But yes, I thought so. So I feel sad about it for this. I would love to have a family compound. I've encouraged my mom to come live with us. She's very determined. Nursing home, wow, to stay in her own place. But I've really trying to set up the situation where for my kids, I'm going to be a useful person in their lives. I would love to be able to have an extended family living, because we're not meant, I don't think, we're not evolved to be plopped into a pile of everyone aging, Wow, Brad. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of people who keep on plugging away, but I just feel like so much of the heart of life is being around life. And and living, but living empathically, like living through by watching your grandkids get to experience the same things. And like, I'm so happy for Carrie that he has that. Most walk better than me there. Oh, that's funny. Can't we take care of our own? Exactly. Now, I understand there are circumstances that are so hard now. People live so much longer and we keep them alive even though they're dealing with excruciatingly challenging issues. Like my dad, whew. I actually tried to have him live with me, but it was too hard. It was more about his personality than it was the physical challenges, although those were real. But, you know, I would like to see people at least try to make it work, because I just think it's such a beautiful synergy that could happen where the young people benefit from the older people there who maybe can still help them a little bit with their grandkids, at least for a while. And the grandkids get to have the wisdom of seniors, and the seniors don't feel like they're totally in some just death queue, you know. I mean, not to insult. I know caregivers at these places do the best they can, but you know, when you're surrounded by everybody's your age and within a certain number of handful of years of dying, that's just potentially very depressing. I know maybe some people make the most of it and like treat it like a friend group and they're doing crafts, but I don't know. I have my doubts that is as across the board enlivening as being with your family. But it depends. Anyway, guys, great discussion. I love having talks with you guys. I know it's totally unfair because I get to chat and you have to write, but and there's a lag too. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, Brad, Mark, G. Lynn. Your nieces love their grandparents. That's awesome. The large number of others who are with me, live replay everywhere. Thank you for hanging out with me. I see there are people on Facebook. Sorry, I can't see on Facebook who you are, but welcome and check out the replay because I'm signing off. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Brad. So good to see you too. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your whatever, and I will have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Oh, I see people are typing. I'll wait. You'll be back sooner. Okay, no worries, Brad. Whatever works for you. I do not take it personally. Thank you for the music. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you for the company. Oh, all right. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. I hope to see you Monday. Okay, bye-bye.